On the eve of the match between Manchester United and Sheffield United, Gregg Popovich made his 9th signing this season and his first in the January transfer window in the form of Ajax youngster Donny van de Beek, and he made the bench for that matchup at Old Trafford. But due to the loss of the commentary file in the form of editing, we're going to have to bring you this one in highlights form. So let's get right to it with the first goal of the day, and it was Manchester United who scored it with a nice, pretty play. Typical Gregg Popovich football, leading to another goal for Akradoukas Malik, who has been scoring for fun in recent games. The man who couldn't buy a goal at the beginning of the season now seems to be putting them in with relative ease, and that will obviously help later, should hopefully not Mason Greenwood or Marcus Rashford go down injured for any spell during the second half of the season. Gregg Popovich certainly hopes that isn't the case. The second goal went to Anthony Martial, and of course, as you'd expect, more Gregg Popovich football took to the fore here. Sanchez to Malik getting the assist, Anthony Martial outside the box, an easy 2-0 for the man who has been again scoring it for fun, much like Mason Greenwood has. And it seems that this front three of Rashford and now even Malik, if you call it a front four, Malik, Rashford, Greenwood, Martial, really are proving the strike force that Gregg Popovich is going to need. Is he able to bring the gap down between them and Tottenham Hotspur at the top? It does look insurmountable for the moment, but any dropped points from Jose Mourinho and more scoring like this could put Manchester United right back in it. Donny van de Beek came on for the second half around the 70-75 minute mark, and he was able to actually contribute to this win with a goal for himself. And of course, as you'd expect, more Gregg Popovich football. Pogba to Telles threading the middle to Van de Beek outside the box, and a debut goal for the new number 34 on his side. And it looks like that he's going to gel with Gregg Popovich's players just fine, and gel with his style just fine also. It was a comfortable 3-0 win for Manchester United, which should Chelsea and Tottenham and Everton falter in front of them, it could change the title race dramatically. If Gregg Popovich keeps scoring goals like this and getting the wins, and the teams ahead of him do drop points, you could put Manchester United in the title race. An easy 3-0 win at Old Trafford. They were rarely threatened, and more goal-scoring prowess from Coach Popovich's side. Matchday 21 scores were vital in some cases. Manchester United's win, coupled with Spurs dropping points, changed the title race dramatically. There you go. Manchester United still in the top four, with Spurs leading the way and Everton and Chelsea ahead of them, but now the gap has come down with 2 drop points. We're going to cut now to Manchester United's game with Bournemouth, and we're going to go back to as you were in terms of commentary. Well, welcome to the seaside. Welcome to the Vitality Stadium as Bournemouth take on Manchester United, and that's not even part of the story today. There's 2 significant stories brewing for Manchester United. Apparently, there is an agreement between, I believe it was Benfica actually, and not Porto, as I initially thought, for the defender Ruben Diaz, and he will be confirmed as a Manchester United player in the coming days. Meanwhile, on the pitch, another squad rotation means that Donny van de Beek makes his Premier League start debut. He obviously came on against Sheffield United and settled the score, as it were, by making it 3-0. And more rotation means a spot for Max Taylor. But here we go with an early free kick then. Ryan Fraser gets fouled. This is an interesting position. And I believe it's Wilson that will take it. And he's taken it, and it's gone wide off Axe, I believe. And out for a goal kick. I don't think there was going to be any way Wilson would shoot from here. It was a tight spot to have it here. Flying it there, Callum Wilson there on the header, but no goal. No matter whether he plays constantly or not. And here he is, the captain for today. Oh, he's put it in. He's put it in. He's only got to scored. Aaron Edwards only got to scored a goal out of absolutely nothing. Wow. Aaron Edwards makes it 1-0. Well, where did this come from? Bruno Fernandes picks him out, and Edwards just strikes it. Nothing the goalkeeper could do. Well, it's not the most spectacular shot he's ever struck, but it is the venomous right foot of Aaron Henwood, which has totally put Bournemouth on the back foot. How did that go in? An amazing goal. Well, not amazing, but it is a goal. And Aaron Henwood will take it. That's his second of the season so far. Bournemouth 0, United 1, by some form of surprise. Well played. Ryan Fraser has nicked it off Ruben Neves. And here comes Callum Wilson. And David De Gea is saved again. Oh, where does David De Gea keep pulling out these saves all of a sudden? Again, wonderful positioning by De Gea. Good save. If Manchester United don't see for the rest of the season, Popovich will take that. Ryan Fraser will take the corner. Lerma. Oh, and Koulibaly's brought him down. Here's the penalty. Well, I think we all knew that was coming. Well, Koulibaly, I don't think he can really complain. And I think that's the second penalty he's given away this season. Well, I don't know what he's doing. That's really careless by Koulibaly, to be fair. David De Gea has come close a couple of times when it's come to saving penalties. But not that one. And it's a good goal by Wilson. Oh, really unfortunate because David De Gea has been on a roll. Again, it's not his fault. And, well, Koulibaly has to take the blame for that. And there has been some criticism around Koulibaly, and maybe that's why Ruben Diaz has been looked at. And maybe that's why. And David De Gea, it was a stutter by Wilson, to be fair. Well fought out. And Bournemouth have an equaliser. Wonderfully taken by Wilson, to be fair. It is a great penalty. And David De Gea will not be happy with Koulibaly, and I think a lot of people will not be really happy with Koulibaly. He's not really set the world up in lights, and maybe the signing of Ruben Diaz will put his place under threat. And maybe that could be why. United still have the power to go on and win from here. It has been made a little bit more interesting. Mason Greenwood has taken a shot there, but unfortunately it's been blocked. There's Donny van der Beek. Good save. And Axe. Oh, it's gone in! It's gone in on Nathan Axe! What is he doing? That was awful. That was truly awful. What is Axe doing? He had a brain that. What is this? Well, Van der Beek does brilliantly, but what is Axe doing? That is bizarre. That is ultimately the most bizarre thing I have ever seen in my life. What is this? What is this? What is it? I don't even understand. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But, again, like Watford, that's comical. Manchester United gifted the lead. Literally. Bournemouth 1, United 2. And it's an absolute gift. Oh, he almost fell to Greenwood. Bournemouth really looking sloppy. And, well, Aaron Henwood scoring a bit of a stunner. Bournemouth getting an equaliser through penalty. And then just the most bizarre own goal I've ever seen. Bournemouth 1, United 2. And I'm still in surprise. Launch. Van der Beek has been definitely United's biggest threat so far. Garlo has broken through. Van der Beek! He's put it in. He's made good on his chances today. And Manchester United are capitalising on Bournemouth's catastrophe. Donny van der Beek, 2 out of 2. Van der Beek has certainly been the revelation for Coach Popovich. He's really proving to be worth every penny of the 50 million plus that Ajax were given for him. And, well, Igalo with the assist. And Van der Beek making good on every penny of his transfer fee. King's going to gather the ball up. A wonderful pass. Oh, and Brandon Williams has put it in. Well, the own goals keep growing more and more bizarre. It's a day of own goal comedy. Brandon Williams, what was that? Well, that has been coming for some time. Manchester United have been pressing their luck with that kind of pass sometimes. The Brandon Williams want to put his shooting boots on. That looks like a shot. That is the best shot Brandon Williams will probably ever strike in his life. Thing is, it's in the wrong net. And, well, it's just if you come for comedy, you've come to the right place today. Because we've had 2 own goals of the most bizarre nature. And you have to say, on the base of it, no one deserves to win this game. Because some of the play has been truly comically awful. I guess, putting it nicely. But, wow. Anyway, Billing has come on in a substitution. Oh, that's a brilliant ball. Wilson's got it. He's gone down. It's a penalty again. It's another penalty. In fact, is it a penalty? Or is that a dive by Wilson? I think it's a dive. It's a dive. Wilson has been booked for diving. And it did look a bit theatrical, to be fair. So, good call from the referee. And the defences are just falling apart now. Brandon Williams. Well, it's certainly a sour note for Brandon Williams, who's had a good season, to be fair, but I think they're beginning back for a free kick. Gosling hits Bruno Fernandes on the side, and it is rightly a free kick, I suppose. It has truly been a bizarre game. Koulibaly, what is that? No one in defence seems to have brains engaged today. Here's Donny van der Beek. Oh, and the keeper spilled it, and he has put it in. What is going on? Only Nagano makes it 4-2. And this is just the most bizarre game I have ever seen. This is bizarre. Donny van der Beek, definitely. Oh, that's definitely a good strike, to be fair. To be fair to van der Beek, that is a great strike. It troubles the keeper. Inigalo puts it in off the rebound after it comes off the keeper. That is a brilliant shot by van der Beek, to be fair to him. And then, well, what more can you say about this truly bizarre game of football? Bournemouth 2, United 4. And it is just football in 2020, it looks like. With the Dallo. And then Dallo gives it away. Also, to Bruno Fernandes. There's a right tussle going on, and Bruno Fernandes has been penalised. Why? And he's going to get booked. What is going on? Why was Fernandes booked for this? He gets the ball. I don't know what to say anymore. I honestly do not know what to say. This game has been one of the most bizarre I have ever watched in my life in the commentary box. All my years commentating, I have never seen a game as crazy as this. Diego Dallo has found Marcus Rashford with a truly unbelievable pass. And now Bruno Fernandes, who has been unfairly booked in my opinion. Igalo, Gosling, Verma, Josh King, Wilson, and we're still going here. Koulibaly cuts it out brilliantly, and that's it. That is the end of one of the most unbelievably crazy games I have ever commentated on. It was sort of a joy to watch, but an absolute howlers for everyone to experience. Bournemouth 2, United 4. So coinciding with our crazy coverage at the Britannia Stadium, let's run through the rest of the scores for you. Sheffield United Sheffield United 0, Aston Villa 2. Arsenal winning by the same scoreline. Watford 0, Newcastle United 0, and Chelsea 1, West Ham 0, keeping the pressure on Tottenham and Everton above them. And that changes the table dramatically, because Arsenal beating Everton and Chelsea winning means they go into second. We'll look at the tables in a minute. Leicester City have beaten Burnley by 2 goals to Liverpool, and Crystal Palace drew 2-2. Manchester City won again against Wolverhampton. Southampton against Spurs, and Spurs have finally broken the bit of the duck and gone back to winning ways by beating them by 1-0. And finally, Brighton and Hove Albion and Norwich City ended at 0-0. So this is what the Premier League table looks like now. Still a 6-point gap between Tottenham and the rest, but Chelsea and Manchester United have moved into joint second, but Chelsea have it on a virtue of 2 better goal difference for the moment. Everton dropped to 4th, with Arsenal hanging right on their heels. So after being leading, then dropping down like a stone, Arsenal could be climbing back up again, as they're only a point behind them. Manchester City in 6th, Leicester go up to 7th, Southampton go up to 14th, West Ham, Liverpool and Aston Villa complete the top 10. Brighton go to 16th, Wolverhampton drop down, no change in the relegation zone to Palace. Norwich City and Sheffield United, who are now 8 points of possible safety.